out there today. And you can tell I'm in the house.
So it's bright and sunny outside. It's really great.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably about 70 to 80 today.
The really funny thing is, like, literally in what we call Nantucket Sound, that's the strip of water in between the Cape and the islands, is a warm front. If this thing moves up 20 miles, all we'll get is rain, but it's not going to. No matter who I asked, no matter what channel I went to, it's not. So,
all right.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat before we get started. First of all, we have the lovely Sarah, who has been a channel member for 17 months. Thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait, there you're right there. Hey, how's it going?
That's me, yeah. I'm here the whole time. Crazy.
Vincel Retro Gamer, I'm going to say. Vince L.E. Retro. Vince Le Retro Gamer. There you go. I got it. It took me a minute, but I got it. Snarky. Boobies Snarky.
Boobies.
That's with a P, by the way. Just Carowin here as always. Always good to see you, Just Carowin. Texas Knight, channel member. Texas Knight. Greetings and salutations.
Yes.
I learned greetings and salutations from Charlotte's Web.
That's a great book. I've even read that. Woo!
Susanna Morijan? I have no idea, but hello, Susanna.
She's cool.
Hey, I watch her sleep a lot.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Indy is here as always to fact check us in real time, channel member.
And to razz up pawns, apparently. Yeah, good job.
Yes. Okay, and I, as usual, I will try to say hi to people as they come in, and I will try to pay attention to the chat. For instance, Slasher Fred just got here. Hello, Slasher Fred. Yes, that is actually on my list. So we might talk about that soon. And Gary Carpenter is back. Well, actually, he's just back. Okay, so yeah, as Slasher Fred alluded to, we are doing part 2 of our space battles, best and worst. And who wants to start?
Oh, my heavens.
Because of you, today, a space battle popped into my mind. And it wasn't Star Wars. And it wasn't Star Trek, so I was overjoyed. But it's your fault because it was your video. And I do not think we talked about Moonraker last week.
We did not talk about Moonraker.
So thanks to you, I actually have a good one to start with. It's a space battle in it. And it happens in space, and it's a battle, and it's not Star Wars and not Star Trek. I got happy. That's why I wanted to go first before Pine stole it.
That's awesome. You know what? Like, yeah, I just posted that this morning, and it didn't even occur to me to put Moonraker on my list. So, good job. So, are you calling that a good space battle or a bad space battle? I'm curious.
It depends on your perspective on whether you're a Bond fan and you just found it overwhelmingly James Bond good, or if you're a science fiction techno nut like me, like Star Trek and accurate matters and hateful. Sorry to say, I've seen better spaceship battles with strings hanging on them from 1930s.
It's kind of like the underwater battle from with earlier James Bond movie. I can't remember which one. There's one where like there's an extended like 20 minutes underwater of like
I know the one with the damn shark, right?
Yeah, and they're fighting each other. It's basically the same thing, only in space instead of underwater.
That Thunderball.
I don't remember. Somebody will tell me.
My Bond movies run together like sad diarrhea.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. There was a time in my life where I knew what each title was, and then I just watched the marathons of them all the time on like Sci-Fi or wherever they were, right? And then one day I just realized, oh no, they're all one movie. Oh no.
No, I see it as like 5 different movies. There's the Sean Connery movie, there's the Lazenby movie, there's the Roger Moore movie, and Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig. Okay, so there's 6.
The long Pierce Brosnan movie is probably the best one.
I think Pierce Brosnan was probably the best cast Bond. I don't think his movies were very good, though. I don't think he ever got a really
I like
good
GoldenEye, though. GoldenEye was
GoldenEye's great. GoldenEye's the best one, for sure.
And so was the video game GoldenEye. I mean, like, those two
well,
things
that's
are
a
just
classic
like,
video game.
Heaven. Oh, yeah. Like I beat every level but the last one. I never beat that one. I was like, no.
I know opinion is divided on who the best Bond of all time is, and I don't think there's necessarily a wrong answer. I opt for Roger Moore because, as you folks know, the first Bond film I saw in the theaters was this one. My dad took me to see it when I was like 12, 13, I forget. And so in my mind, James Bond is Roger Moore. A lot of people prefer Sean Connery, and I've seen all of his, and there's nothing wrong, well, except the last one. There's nothing wrong with Sean Connery. But there's a special place in my heart for this film. And I did like the space battle. I think it suffered from one thing, and you don't get a lot of this in James Bond films. It tried to be somewhat scientifically authentic. That is to say that they weren't just like they would sort of like very lightly, gingerly chug, and when they had to change direction, they would fire a little blast and with like jet packs, for want of a better word, rocket packs, I think is more accurate. And there's something inherently dull about that. We prefer like X-wing fighters that bank even though there's no atmosphere and move around, and these guys just sort of like sort of approached each other slowly. When the firing started, I thought it was very, very slick. So,
but even when the firing started, they were trying to do a little bit like if somebody would get shot in the side, they would start spinning. I thought that was kind of fun.
But the enjoyment of these kind of movies is the suspension of disbelief and the really good, cool special effects. When you take the really good special effects out and turn it into Apollo 13, with all these little movements and jerks, it turns into a slow burn of a movie. You don't got. I've seen more better special effects and more excitement in an old episode of Jason the Star Command. Come on.
I don't think the special effects were that bad, but
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
considering it was just on a James Bond budget, which wasn't like a major like. It had a big budget for a British film, but it didn't have a big budget for a Hollywood film. Does that make sense?
Very well said.
It's really, really sad that this was the first James Bond movie you saw.
At the time, I was obsessed with anything space-related things, Star Wars, Star Trek, Close Encounters, for that. I mean, it was the renaissance of science fiction. It was right in the crest of that, which is funny because, and I will die on this hill, Star Wars isn't science fiction.
No, it's fantasy.
But it's very, very cool, and it piqued my interest in science fiction. I don't think Star Trek would have had its resurgence were it not for Star Wars.
No, that's very true. Like they were trying to get Phase 2 off the ground forever, and then Star Wars came out, and they fast-tracked it into a movie. That's what happened.
Yeah, that slow motion movie was just slow motion. It's crazy.
But going back to Moonraker, I see what you mean about the trying to be realistic. Kind of throws it off, especially at the end. Like after the climax, after he's defeated Drax, he's blown up the space station, the fighting is stopped, and he's got to chase down the missiles that are like that are hitting the atmosphere. And that part, it slows to a crawl. It's trying to build up all this like tension and anxiety, and it's just looking at the two of them staring at computer screens and moving slowly. It's like nothing is happening. It's kind of annoying.
Wouldn't that have been better if you had jumped in a Viper and chased them down and blown them out the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the problems is, how should I put this? With the evolution of computers, for a time, just working on a computer was, oh my God, look, he's working on a computer. This is
right.
Like in war games. Now it's almost how quaint, he's got a computer. That's
so
why
the rest of us. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, it's not even really a computer. It's really more like a bearskin and stone knife. I mean, that's why when every time they try to bring back X-Files, it doesn't do particularly well because the technology is so quaint.
Hey, if it makes y'all feel better, my next space battle choice is going to make Moonraker look like Star Wars.
Good. I think we haven't done enough with the bad.
We haven't done enough with the bad.
So,
right.
Anyway, but you know what, Dan? Excellent choice, and as I say, there'll always be a place in my heart for Moonraker. Although I really wish. Thank you, Tug, for this one. I can't picture that movie anymore without thinking how James Mason would have been so much better.
I know.
As the
It's still
no offense to the dude who was it, but
Lonsdale, Michael Lonsdale.
But
Or
let me
Michelle
point this out real
Lonsdale.
quick. No matter how bad I bash Moonraker, no matter how many jokes I make about bad special effects or the big guy's teeth, let me point out that Moonraker is probably one of my top 3 favorite James Bond movies.
Oh,
I think it's one of the most fun James Bond movies.
Yeah,
for
It's
sure.
very fun.
Yeah.
it's
very
fun.
fun.
It's a good watch, and it's very enjoyable. And I will watch it again till this day.
I feel
the
a
Roger
lot
Moore
like
ones were fun.
with
You know what I'm
James
saying?
Bond.
Movie with
I
Timothy
feel the same
Dalton.
way I kind of feel about Godzilla. I do kind of prefer the serious ones, but that doesn't mean I don't also love the goofy, stupid ones. So,
Except for the one where Minya talks.
yes, as long as I mean, that's the good thing about James Bond. Minion never shows up. So,
Although Jaws gets a girlfriend in Moonraker, and I'm going,
she did not have braces. She never had braces. Sorry.
I'm telling you, I saw it as a
Always
kid.
braces. I remember the braces. I remember the braces glistening.
I do too. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what? They subliminally put braces in our brains somehow? I swear.
We
Mandela
almost made it
effect.
through talking about Moonraker without bringing that up, but I couldn't
I
help
know.
it. I couldn't help
Anyways,
it.
James
I
Bond
was
is
trying
the
to
best.
avoid Mandela effects. Just for you to say. And
And
you
he does not say, Luke, I am your father.
True. Yeah, Humphrey Bogart never said "play it again, Sam."
Looney Tunes is spelled with Toons, by the way,
correct.
in my world.
And Fruit Loops is spelled Froot. Yeah,
I don't spell, so yeah.
it makes
They're
life
all
easier, I guess.
They're all spelled wrong to me. Or right. I don't know.
So, okay, as Thrash said, I don't think we've gotten enough bad ones, so I'm going to talk about a really bad one. You know how we were talking about how Star Trek kind of turned space battles into submarine battles and how we liked that and thought that was really cool? I'm going to talk about an example of doing that really badly, and that is Wing Commander, the movie Wing Commander, which I only saw because it had the trailer for Star Wars Episode 1 in front of it.
I feel for that too. And then that movie was awful. Why did you do this to us? Sorry, yeah, go on.
And honestly, I had played the video games. You know, Mark Hamill's in those video games,
great.
and Malcolm
Great
McDowell. They're great. They're stupid, but
Oh.
they're great.
They're great.
The movie it's eye cancer. It's terrible.
I must be thinking of the wrong movie because the Wing Commander I'm thinking of has got like little marionette dummies or something, right?
No, that's Thunderbirds or something. You're
Something like
thinking
that, yeah.
Yeah, I may have Wing Commander mixed up with a puppet movie.
Okay,
Oh,
Wing
no.
Commander.
Wing Commander has Freddie Prinze Jr. in it and his sidekick. You know what I'm talking about. Indy,
Yeah.
who's that kid
Like
who's
dudes.
always in movies with Freddie Prinze Jr.?
But the important person in the movie that I want to talk about is Jürgen Prochnow, made famous for playing the submarine captain in Das Boot. They cast him as the captain of this vessel that is being attacked by aliens. So what does he do? He goes in space onto the other side of an asteroid and hides from the enemy, and he makes it a very big deal that everybody has to be really quiet so that the bad guys don't hear him in space. Yes.
Yeah. Like in Hunt for Red October, they have to be quiet in the water so they don't hear. But then you want to be quiet in space.
In space, yeah, and it's space. I mean, it's a very small atmosphere, asteroid, so it doesn't have an atmosphere. This is out in space. The whole movie is like this. All the space battles are like this. They're trying so hard to be submarine battles, and it looks terrible. Especially the computer graphics. I mean, early or late '90s, early 2000s, somewhere in there. It's really bad.
1999.
Yeah.
I have not seen this movie. I saw the movie poster and I saw the trailer and said, I'm not watching this.
Yeah.
I would recommend watching it with a group of friends and you're all very drunk. That's the best way to watch this movie.
Yeah,
or high, sure.
Yeah. Or both, whatever. Mushroom would be okay too. Just saying.
I usually wind up sitting through movies like that whenever there's children around and I have no choice.
Oh, well,
Well, don't feel bad, Sarah. Carly doesn't spell either.
Oh, good. I don't want to be the only one here that I can't spell anything.
Bad
I'm
spellers of the world untie. Yeah. Paul Frees Gambit.
I've
Go ahead.
long held that
He's long held that.
I think the storm got him, boy.
Oh no.
The storm got him,
Storm
boy.
got him.
He got him, boy.
What was
Wow.
beyond
Now
that?
we're
Long
gonna have to
held?
wait to find
As
out
long,
what
as long as he's holding it, we're good.
Beyond that? Oh.
Hello, Donald Kunzer.
Hey.
Yeah, he's not just frozen; he's really frozen, like literally frozen.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to get blood in my brain again. Oh.
You got to get one in your brain again.
Yeah, whatever. Reboot here. Okay. Well,
Am I the only one who's actually seen Wing Commander? I know Thrash has seen it.
I've seen Wing Commander. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know what it is now.
Oh, that's right.
I-
You said you fell for it too. Yeah, same reason.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a trailer and I remember the
Yeah.
movie poster, and it was like, oh gee, it was like Wing Commander or a movie with a wrestler named Kane going around killing people. And I chose the movie with a wrestler named Kane going around killing people because it looked like it was going to be better. I was probably wrong.
You were probably right.
Probably right.
I mean,
yeah,
I know that movie's terrible, but you're probably still right because Wing Commander.
Yeah. When you go to see a movie to see a preview for another movie, that's not a good deal. I should learn from that and not do that anymore. And I don't.
I will say I did have a fun time at the movie though, because it was just me, my brother, and this other pair of guys who are basically our age at the time. And like halfway through the movie, we decided, let's just talk. Let's just have fun in the movie theater. It's just the four of us. Let's just talk.
Wow. So
yeah.
you weren't letting put in the movie. You just sort of tuned out altogether.
Yeah, we were just having a conversation with each
Became
other.
a Starbucks.
I mean, I walked out of the first, what is it? What's that movie? Harry Potter. Like I walked out of that movie. I was like, I'm going to go see what Van Diesel's doing over here. Oh, no, I don't like Harry Potter at all. I was like, I got to go.
I had a couple of friends, and we always hung out and went to movies together, and we'd always sit right down near the front. But we always talked. We were like them little robots in the corner on Mystery Science Theater. We were down there cracking about the movie and making jokes and annoying everybody in the theater.
You see, I hate people like you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate people like you when the movie's terrible because
if the movie's terrible,
I'll
join in.
They said they're so right though, right?
And before his girl's over, yes, thank you. Matthew Lillard was the name I was desperately.
Oh, Matthew
hoping
Lillard,
for.
yeah.
Oh, is that what you were holding on so long for?
Yes, desperately. Don't know why. It was only marginally germane to what we were talking about.
And then he freezes. I'm holding it.
Yeah, but
I kind
I've
of
long
forgot he was
held
in it because I'm trying to keep my respect for Matthew Lillard. I actually like him.
movies based on video games are almost unilaterally horrible. And I'm not entirely certain why. I don't think there's any one answer, but I think it's just something gets lost in translation. You know what I'm saying?
I did not hate the Resident Evil movies based on a video game, but I did think Doom. I did think Doom was the worst video game movie ever made.
What are you talking about? He's
Resident
the hero.
Evil is probably the high watermark. That's possibly the best example. You know.
Yes.
Although you heard Sophie Turner is going to be trying to reinvent the Tomb Raider franchise.
Yeah, Lara Croft. She doesn't.
I saw the publicity pictures with it, and I'm not all against it right now.
I wonder why.
It looks like somebody cosplaying as Lara Croft. It doesn't look like a movie costume, and I'm not convinced Sophie Turner can actually act. No offense.
She's better than Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, but
No,
Alicia
never act.
Vikander did the last one, and she was really good. The movie wasn't good, but she was good. She can act, but
I didn't
they
see it,
decided
so
not
I'll
to
take
bring
your
her
word
back.
for it. I'll take your word for it. I will grant you. I think Sophie Turner got lucky once.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean in life as well as in professional circles.
Anyway,
So yeah, I got one that I think
Mark
is not a
Silva.
good one.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So Star Trek, okay. You know, oh my gosh, I already forgot the name of the episode or the movie. It was so great. You know, the one with the Baku, right? Oh my gosh.
Insurrection?
Oh, yeah, you remembered. Okay. All right, Insurrection, right? Now, don't get me wrong, it had some pretty funny moments in it. Okay, they're fan humor stuff, right? Somehow Data could go in the water and doesn't sink to the bottom. He just like get out and on the holodeck or whatever.
But
He
he's
got
worried about
flooded.
his boobs getting bigger. Yes.
Okay, well, anyways, I didn't bring that up, but you did. Good. Okay, but yeah. So, anyways, when Riker's fighting the Briar Patch, right, and then they're fighting all those the Sonar ships, right? I'm just like, oh, okay, this isn't really that intense, right? And then just suddenly there's a joystick in the center of the bridge. What is happening?
What's happening is you're watching probably the worst of all the Star Trek movies.
No, it is not the worst of all the Star Trek movies.
Did you see 5?
It's not very good, but it's not the worst.
I just said through Star Trek the
There's
motion
some pretty stiff competition there.
Yeah, Star Trek 5 is pretty bad.
No. Anyways, and then it just like shoots the stuff and blows everybody up, and they're like, this is gonna be the Riker maneuver or something. I'm like, what is this? Anyways, the joystick. Did you guys see the joystick? What was that?
The Riker
all you need is a joystick. Why all the buttons? What's happened?
Wait a minute. Does the Riker maneuver involve the joystick and Chancellor Troy?
Well, that might have been a part of it at some point.
I don't know.
In the fandom, the Riker maneuver is just like sitting in a chair by putting your leg over the back of it. Yeah, that's the Riker maneuver.
Rest assured, Chance would have made a worse joke than that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, anyways, so yeah, I mean, I was thinking, what
Chat seems unanimous about Sophie Turner.
I was just thinking, what Search Battles do I like? So that was one of them. That was just awful. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I feel like the Next Generation movies. The only movie that actually has a really good space battle is Nemesis, and Nemesis isn't that great of a movie. It's okay. I like it.
What are you talking about? It's really good compared to what I just talked about.
The space battle in Nemesis is incredible. It's
that's great. I like when the guy goes through the view screen and on the space. Like,
yeah.
I was like, what? Like,
that guy, by the way, is Bryan Singer. But yeah,
that guy.
Who should be jettisoned into space. I mean, sorry.
Oh, well, hey, Well, look, we could forever just watch that scene and be like, look, there he goes.
But no, I like the idea that Picard rams the Enterprise into the scimitar. I love all that. Yeah. But we're talking about Insurrection, the Briar Patch. It was like on paper that could have been a really cool battle, but the execution and the joystick just makes it dumb.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you barely have me here at this point, right? And then joystick. I'm like,
well, which one would have been worse, the joystick or him putting it on a glove and doing it?
Glove.
Which one would be worse? The joystick or the glove thing, like a
Wizards.
Are you talking about the Power Glove? I don't think they ever used the Power Glove in Star Trek.
Wizards.
Well, like the Power Glove is so bad, so that'd be okay. We could use the Power Glove because it's so bad.
Well, that's just a dreadful movie altogether. It's basically a 105-minute commercial
for Nintendo
for home video game.
And Super Mario 3.
Are we back?
Yeah. You kind of were talking really slow. It was actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Well, it's weird because that's what I was getting from you guys. That's why I popped up before. Oh, my turn?
Sure, go for it.
Sure. I'm going to go with what is possibly the worst space battle in American cinema history. And it's funny because it's from one of my favorite schlock movies, Man 9 from Outer Space.
Nice.
And you know what I'm talking about, the climactic battle where they take the pie tin alien capital ship, douse it in kerosene, and set it on fire. And it's supposed to be this like epic, climactic something out of Earth versus the flying saucers. And I remember seeing this as a kid laughing, because Plan 9 was one of those movies where I heard about it years before I actually saw it. So I had heard how terrible it was and figured people were like me. They were just uppity and judgmental and making fun of it and over dramatizing to prove their point. And then I saw it, I go, oh my God, this is every bit as bad as any person who's ever seen this film told me. And that space battle takes the proverbial cake. Don't get me wrong, I love Plan 9. I've probably seen it, 9 times. But worst space battle ever.
And still, somehow, it managed to be more enjoyable than 90% of the movies made in 2025.
I definitely would rather go to the movie theater and watch Plan 9 right now than most of the movies that are playing right now. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good.
If I had my choice between that and watching Dune 2, I would watch that. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not even judging it. I haven't seen it. I can't get my heart started. And from what I understand, they cut out some things which I feel were really, really, really germane to it. So I feel straitjacketed. I will one day see Dune 2. I promise. I have to, just because I'm almost obligated to. But I think I won't enjoy it.
I understand your reservations, and you're right. They whereas part 1 they didn't make that many changes. Part 2 they made too many changes.
You know, what I really miss is the old theaters that used to have the Saturday matinees, or the places they call dollar movies, where you could go pay $1 and watch some old movie like Plan 9 from Outer Space. And they used to have several of these around here, but they're not around no more.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we had one within walking distance. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, I think those kind of theaters will make a comeback because people will get tired of like the streaming stuff, because right now it's just all the rage, but as soon as it's not all the rage anymore, somebody will bring back some retro theater type thing and everybody's like, that's the coolest thing now, they go back to it. That's what I think.
If they couldn't make a comeback during the age of VCRs, they're not going to make a comeback now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wish they would. There's just no money. There's too much capital.
I was holding my breath for drive-ins to make a comeback, especially during the pandemic, but it didn't happen. And that makes me so sad that it didn't happen.
They reopened the drive-in in my hometown. And I go, there's hope people will rediscover it and it'll become like a thing again. Nope. Nope.
I know they still exist. There's still a few around, but they're not.
There's
they're
one
not
in
everywhere
Riverside,
like they used to
not
be.
too far from me, but I've never been to it.
When I grew up, there was a drive-in. You know, there was always a drive-in or drive. Yeah, there were just
every county had a couple of them. Literally, they went in your town, but in your county there was definitely one.
I saw Star Trek 2 and 3 as a double feature at a drive-in. I loved it.
I saw Moonraker. That's when I saw Moonraker in the drive-in.
Okay. I had to check myself because I wasn't sure I was correct, but I thought I was. 4.7 miles from me, Camelot Cinemas Multiplex Drive-In. One of the last drive-in theaters in South Carolina.
I think I looked it up once. The nearest one to me is like 200 miles away.
Yeah, it was only I didn't know it was 4.7 miles from here, but I knew there was a theater up here close.
Depending on traffic, the one in Riverside's like maybe an hour. So, yeah.
And drive-ins take away the one thing that I hate the most about going to the movie theater, and that's everybody else. People like Dan who keep talking during the movie.
But once again, I used to go to the theater in the black neighborhood and hang out with black folks. And if you've ever been to a theater when it's full of black folks, somebody's going to be hollering, "What's that behind that tree? It's a killer boy."
Yeah,
it's always
for sure.
Hollering and screaming.
When I lived in Maryland, the closest movie theater was in Baltimore. So I know exactly what you mean.
That makes it more fun. It's more audience participation.
That can be fun. If the whole audience is in on it, it can be fun. But if it's just like a couple of jerks in the front row, then that's not fun.
Well, that whole argument has been brought to a head recently because the chic thing to do now in stage plays is if it's a musical, half the audience wants to sing along. The problem is the other half does not want to sing along. They want to hear the performers doing it. And I guess there have been like confrontations.
Whoa. That's crazy. The audience is going to brawl over singing. No, that's crazy.
People fight over really stupid stuff these days.
Right?
But if you're going to have audience participation, make it something like The Room or Rocky Horror, where you have to have
The Room is awesome.
Throw spoons at the screen. Yeah.
Dude, The Room, man, that's so cool.
One of my earlier memories actually was when I first discovered Rocky Horror when I was in my teens. There was this couple who went to see it, and they actually complained to management because too many people were talking and acting crazy during it. And I was like, what the frick did you expect was going to happen? It's Rocky Horror.
It's Rocky Horror. That's kind of the point.
Point.
Yeah.
You don't go for the subtle nuances in the acting. You know?
You go to have fun and become part of the story.
And Indy's on fire today, by the way. Indy, I love your comments today, by the way.
And Carowin, yeah. I mean, it seems like a simple solution. Just have sing-along showings. And,
I do.
Do it that way. But whatever. I'm not in charge.
There's a term for it now. It's called the main actor, where everyone sees himself as the center of the universe. So
the main character syndrome. Yeah.
Thank you. I knew it was there somewhere, right? But yeah, it's a thing.
Totally.
You can thank YouTube for it.
It's our fault. It's all our fault.
It's all everyone's fault.
So, Dan, is it your turn?
Yes, it would be his turn again, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It seems like it's all out of skill and it's hard to keep up with.
Because you went
we were kind of talking about Plan 9, but we went off the rails for a good 10 minutes. So
our tangent had a tangent.
Yeah.
So since I've been talking about Moonraker earlier and the moon was on my mind, it brought me back to another movie that had the moon featured in it. And it was a movie called Iron Sky, which featured the greatest space battle of all time. It's the only one where you'll ever see Hindenburg-style airships fighting a battle in space.
Yep, that's true. I haven't seen that movie in years, decades even.
I've only heard about that movie.
It's actually a wild, wild ride. It really is. It's just,
as crazy as you think it is, it's crazier. It's
even though at points it might go just a little too far by today's standards, it's still hilarious.
Going a little bit too far by today's standards, that's not saying anything. Sorry.
A lot of people are kind of, I don't know what the word for it
because
is.
the main characters are all Nazis. A lot of it sounds like propaganda, and so some of it becomes difficult to watch.
Yeah, I can't even tell you the plot on YouTube, or my videos will get age restricted.
Yeah. I think I said a no word, Tug. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, this is the part where everybody in chat needs to Google Iron Sky and just read for yourself the plot.
I should have said human rights challenged.
Human rights challenged.
Yeah, Indy's right. How could you not see that movie?
It may actually be the first movie to feature Nazis in
there you go.
The original spaceships, the saucers.
Yeah, you might be right. It's one of the things that makes it so great, though.
and I guess the sequel involves the Hollow Earth theory.
Yeah, I never saw the sequel.
No, the sequel involves Antarctica.
But yeah, they go into
which is based on a an actual story that people
which was championed by the Third Reich. They were obsessed with this Hollow Earth, so I thought it was really slick they incorporated it into the sequel.
But I'm sure Dan can correct me, but I think there's a story of some Air Force commander who was flying over Antarctica and thought he saw Nazis.
That would be Admiral Byrd, who went who did that big expedition down to Antarctica in 1947 to wipe out the remnants of the Nazi Empire.
That's the one.
Yep. That was the one where the spaceships come out of the water and cut his ships in half and run him off like the little bitch that he was.
Right. That's the story.
And it was supposed to be a scientific expedition, but he brought 2 aircraft carriers with him. Scientific expedition.
We're going on a scientific expedition. Let us take the Atlantic Strike Force with us.
Yeah, well, you never know. You might encounter that pesky ice. You have to just blow up.
Well, also Edgar Rice Burroughs. There's a Tarzan. I'm going way back, but there's a Tarzan where he finds Pellucidar, and the way he does it is he goes through a hole in the pole. And a lot of people said that Edgar Rice Burroughs, like many authors of that day, had access to special secret information that only the elite had at the time, and the whole thing starts to get really conspiracy buff stuff. But it's a great story. Which, of course, you know why they executed Jack London. Of course, we all know that he.
Okay. You never know what really happens because the government puts a dome of secrecy over everything. But here's when you look at some of these facts, that like they were rumors going around that they were remnants of a Nazi base in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the United States went down to have a look.
Mm-hmm.
They were down there for 96 days when they when they cut the mission short, pulled up in South America where the guy, Admiral Byrd, did a radio interview warning about craft that go from pole to pole that could put our nation at danger before he was told by the bigwigs in Washington, shut up. And by the way, there's actual pictures of his ships with massive amounts of damage, and people died on this expedition. But them are the facts. You can read whatever you want to into that. But by his own words, America is in danger. It can fly from pole to pole. He said that on a radio interview a week after he got back from Antarctica, before he got to the United States.
Yeah, he didn't say it stateside. By the time he gets stateside, he's like, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of snow and some penguins and everything's good."
I'm fascinated by all the weird theories about Antarctica and up in the North Pole too, like Mount
Greenland.
Shasta and all that stuff. Yeah, Greenland.
They've discovered unobtainium in Greenland.
Yes.
I want some unobtainium.
And that's as far as I'm going to go with that shtick. But you guys all can infer what I'm driving at.
But anyway.
anyway. Next thing on the Eland Gray.
Let's see. For my next pick, I'm going to go way
Hold on
outside.
real quick. The other movie you were talking about is called Nazis at the Center of the Earth. And it's about Nazis under Antarctica with a robot Hitler and everything.
Robot Hitler, I love it.
Robo Hitler, that's what they called him. Robo
Well,
Hitler.
yeah, you could easily travel from pole to pole if you just dig a tunnel right through the earth.
If there was no molten core.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one obstacle I can think of.
How do we know for a fact there's a molten core? Has anybody actually been to the molten core?
Well, actually, lately there's been a lot of developments on that. We're not really sure anymore.
Oh, yeah. That's all I know. It's just rubber.
For my next pick, I'm going to go outside the box. So Indy's probably going to hate this one. Instead of a battle between spaceships, how about a battle of wits? I was originally going to talk about Hal and Dave Bowman outside the ship, open the pod bay doors. But I thought better of it and have a better example. And that is Lieutenant Doolittle trying to disarm a bomb outside of the Dark Star. This bomb it's an artificially intelligent bomb. And Pinbacker, who's played by Dan O'Bannon, has set this thing to detonate. And it's going to blow them all up and they're all going to die. So Doolittle goes out there and he has a chat with the bomb in space. And this chat involves proving to the bomb that his perception of reality might be flawed. Therefore, he can't take anything for granted. Therefore, he can't be sure that the orders given to him by Pinbacker were real and not just a figment of his perception. And so the bomb disarms itself. It's a very tense moment. So it's the climax of Dark Star. And one of the best battle of wits ever done in space.
For a movie as silly as Dark Star was, it's actually a really intense climax, as you so aptly put it. And I don't want to give away some spoilers, but the postscript I think is equally entertaining. And I always loved the closing theme, Benton, Arizona, which apparently there isn't even a Benton, Arizona.
Nope, doesn't exist.
Cool. It doesn't exist. But that is an amazing choice, by the way.
I absolutely love
it. It doesn't exist.
That, the first time I saw Dark Star, I made it all the way to that point in the movie and I still wasn't completely sold on it. I'm like, this is goofy and weird and I'm not sure I like it or not. But that scene sold the entire movie for me. It's so good. Somebody had just read a philosophy textbook and was having fun. Put that in their weird sci-fi movie. And it's a blast. It's no pun intended.
Well, I think he was borrowing from Have Spacesuit Will Travel, because you remember there's that scene where the aliens are going to wipe us out, and the main character, whose name eludes me for the moment, thank you, Wendy, in advance, but he gives this very poignant, heartfelt, philosophical speech to save the day. So it's things we've seen before, not in such a doofy context, but it's almost like let's end the movie on a relatively, positive, professional note. And yes, Donald, that's
those are the lyrics. Benson, Arizona.
But there is no Benton, Arizona.
Doesn't exist. That's the best part. So okay, yeah, that was my choice. I love Dark Star. Any chance to talk about it, I'm gonna take it.
And every time they talk about a reboot, I'm like,
no, you can't. You can't replicate it.
Well, if you tried to do it better, you would destroy it.
Yeah, you'd make it worse. Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't even touch it. I got a good one.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So, the other movie that I already forgot the name of again, the battle was not so great. One of the ones I actually really like is Wrath of Khan.
Hey, finally.
Well, look. I had it the whole time. Anyways, but the Wrath of Khan, right? Like, he sneaks up on Kirk. Kirk doesn't even realize that, there's a real problem, right? He knows that there's something going on, but he's not expecting this at all, right? He's not expecting it. And Khan just almost destroys the Enterprise. Like, he just pummels it, right? And then the only way to get fair ground is for him to get the codes to take down the shields, right? Then he almost destroys them, and then they go to the space station room, and then you see all the people that Khan just murdered, right? And then the final battle in this nebula that somehow makes a planet.
Hara Nebula, yes.
That somehow makes a planet. It's amazing. Okay. Anyways, that was the funny part. But the battle itself, you can't see anything. It's all static. You gotta hit it, right? And the only way to do it is Spock to sacrifice himself. I mean, brilliant the whole way through. Brilliant.
Now that is one of the greatest space battles. Period.
Oh,
it's so good.
It is.
It's a combination of a laser fight between two spaceships and actually a battle of wits, between Kirk and Khan.
Yes. And they're both pushing each other's buttons, so they're both losing their shiz too. Look, I corrected my mouth.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And they have to just get each other, but also save the crew. Right? It's amazing. It's so well done. I mean, it's intense. You don't know what's going to happen. Kobayashi Maru come to life. What do you do?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole point. I just want to say hi to Chance. May your next words get triple word scores.
We were just talking about you, brother.
We were.
Positively, I promise. Mm-hmm. Oh, and freestyle. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, freestyle.
Oh, and one more thing I wanted to check. A bunch of people made references to hidden geographical entities at the poles in science fiction film, and I want to say they were all great examples. Thank you, guys.
And apparently there really is a Benson, Arizona.
There is?
Apparently.
I was told there wasn't. They made it up.
That's what I always heard, but apparently it really does exist. I just looked it up. It's
what, Arizona?
Thank you, Donald Kunzer, for correcting me. Benson, Arizona.
Benson?
Well,
Benson, as in, the butler, Benson.
I don't know if any
Arizona. I missed what was in Arizona?
Benson, Arizona. That's it.
From
city, Benson,
Arizona.
Town?
Yes. It's in the song we were just talking about. How's that short-term memory can?
Puns.
But no, Star Trek 2, great. Star Trek 2, I've been waiting to talk about it because it's hands down the best space.
Oh, yeah. It is. Yeah. I was going to do it the last one. I was like, no. I have to treat you guys because I've heard what you said. And the therapy bill's astronomical again. So,
I'm not sure being a Star Trek fan, I would call that the best Star Trek, maybe the best Star Trek battle in a movie. Yes.
Definitely a movie.
But if on overall of the Star Trek stuff, maybe not the best battle. Like the battle with the Borg might be considered a battle, space battle, the big one, or the battle where Kirk goes one-on-one with the Romulan commander.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Probably the most epic of all.
Also based on a sub-movie as discussed.
But the thing I like about the Wrath of Khan fight is that he beats Khan because Khan thinks anachronistically. He doesn't think 3-dimensionally. He thinks 2-dimensionally. Use the 3-dimensionality of space, which you didn't see much. Even in the old Star Trek TV show, it was still just like two ships fighting each other straight on. So the fact that they did that, and Nicholas Meyer did the same thing again in Star Trek 6, like using 3 dimensions instead of 2, which I love. I don't think there's enough of that in Star Trek. Although by the time Deep Space Nine started getting into the Dominion War and stuff, there was a lot of 3-dimensional fighting.
Yeah.
Star Trek 2 really started that. So
yeah, it was very intense. I remember watching it as a little kid, right? I'm just like, I'm engrossed in this. It makes sense. It's good. There was no like, I just couldn't believe that Kirk got caught with his britches down, like he said, right? Because I was like, as a child, funny line. But I was like,
did nothing. Just get caught with my pants down.
Right, exactly. And you're just like, well, yeah, it's crazy, but he didn't see that coming. And who did?
That's because he wasn't wearing his glasses.
I know.
Because conceptually we associate space battle with naval battle, it's really hard not to keep in mind, not to have them on a
flat plane, yeah.
Because that's just the way they look in our minds.
Yeah.
The Empire was always doing that. Why were the Star Destroyers always like in a flat plane, like floating capital ships? Why wouldn't they be on, in going up and down as well as out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you don't want to be able to fire across and take out an entire line. They learned that during World War I.
Right.
When the machine gunners just went, 30,000 men gone. Days. And one more thing about towns which may or may not exist. I don't know if any of you guys got to see the Jimmy Kimmel bit where he had Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and they said all the towns in Massachusetts with their Boston accent. They actually mentioned one, Peru. And there actually is a Peru, Massachusetts, for anyone keeping score at home. But since you haven't seen the bit, I guess this means nothing to you. Sorry, I brought it up.
Nope.
Okay.
But having driven a lot throughout America, there's lots of town names that exist that you wouldn't think exist. Like
one of my favorites is Zyzix,
Kentucky.
Zyzix is great. I love that name, Zyzix.
With an X or a Z?
X. 2 X's, I believe.
Zyzix.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Zyzix, and it's a real place.
The double X, as opposed to the triple X.
I always see it on my way to going to Nevada.
Donald brings up Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Yes.
Whoa,
you're
this
kidding.
Is a Thursday.
The Truth and Consequences, of course.
Yeah.
Chattanooga. Hi, Michael. How's it going? As a Floridian, by the way, we have the big lake at the base of Florida, Lake Okeechobee. Do you know what Okeechobee means? It means absolutely nothing. It's a made-up word. It doesn't.
Oh, good.
There's no Native American word Okeechobee. It's not a thing. It's just some nonsense word somebody made up.
Yeah, I was going to say a kind of words that would get me in trouble, but it's not Thursday, so.
Peru in Indiana, apparently. That's funny. Blue ball, really? I've heard of Intercourse, not blue ball.
There's a lake in Massachusetts which literally means in Algonquin, you stay on your side of the river and I'll stay on mine. And it's like, it's the longest name of any geographical area in the United States, town or city. Watch Indy correct me. Looking forward to it. And I'm frozen.
Talking about weird names, I found out yesterday there's a city in Saskatchewan, Canada called Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting there.
You're gonna have a really hard time finding the Capitol building.
I heard it's next to Beaverton.
I'm frozen, guys. I'll be right back, and I'll give my.
Okay.
All right.
See, it was a vagina joke.
It's funny because it smells like vagina.
But it's a real town, no joke.
Yeah, but it's next to Beaverton, so it's all good.
Well, according to Indy, Okeechobee is Seminole for big water. Not
It's
sure
Seminole?
that's true, but
Sorry.
I don't doubt you, Indy. Now we're just waiting for Thrash.
Is that like where you go to the bathroom and big water?
Big water. You drink too much, you got big water. Yeah.
Big water.
Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. I should really breathe more. Whoa.
Well, I think Trash might be having trouble because of that massive blizzard that's hitting him right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can hear the wind whipping around outside, and it's raining and all nasty here too.
It's so bright and sunny
Moriarty,
here. It's really good.
Snark says Regina. That reminds me of Moriarty's wife in Star Trek, the Countess Regina Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Always made me laugh as a kid.
I know, I was a kid too, Tug.
We were all kids at one point or another.
I mean, it also made me laugh as an adult, but really, it started.
Yeah, good. I remember it was one of my funny things I said in middle school.
So, okay, Thrash, what's your pick now?
Just remind me, have we talked about Independence Day yet?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think we did either, but I forgot to check off last week. So.
Wait a minute, hold on. The Independence Day battle does not technically take place in space.
Tug said last week.
And actually, there is part of it that takes place in space.
There is part of it that takes place in space, but also a battle of like an air-sea battle, or should I say an air-space battle, where part of it takes place on the Earth and part of it not, does countseas.
Yeah, we talked about Star Wars Episode 1.
Yeah. So yes. So forgive me if I use it. Is that okay with you, Dan? Old bloody old suckle kid.
It's a good movie to talk about.
I say we have to talk about it. It's Independence Day. Come on.
It's the only movie I could think of where there's a long involved battle between alien fighters and ground-based American jet fighters, among other nations as well. Now, one thing I have to qualify before I start, you probably know where this is going. It involves Will Smith, and I think he's a crime against humanity. And even worse still, his buddy is played by Harry Connick Jr., who literally brings down the movie. His inability to act is so dreadful. I long for him to be a casualty.
Oh man!
And I hate his impersonation of help me out here. He does an impersonation of man ran for president, activist, super guy. But anyway, where's it even needed the most? But I didn't not like it because it was racist. I didn't like it because it was horrible. You know, my James Mason impression is better. But all this being said, when you actually get down to brass tacks, Jesse Jackson, thank you, love you, in a healthy, non-threatening kind of way. Jesse Jackson.
It was so bad I didn't even realize that's what he was doing.
I got it. I just knew how dreadful it was, but I got it. More's the pity. And yes, it was dreadful. But once it gets down to brass tacks, once they start fighting each other, it is one of the most intense battles in sci-fi cinema. I thought it was very well executed. And then the climactic battle, where it's effectively the first battle again, only this time we're winning. And as you so aptly put it, and here's a situation when you can't have two things going on at once and have it be effective. They take the alien two-man ship that they do have, fly up to the mothership, download the virus, which no one explains why the alien mothership is Apple II compatible, but things happen. They download that.
It's in the extended cut, but it doesn't make any more sense.
Thank you. They do it because it's germane to the plot. Yeah. But in any event, the whole Jeff Goldblum thing, hide. I mean, Jeff Goldblum plays that sort of like emotionally agitated very, very, very well. And it's silly, but they pull it off. And as long as you don't let yourself think that there's a sequel, it's actually pretty good. I must say, in the original, it was intended that Randy Quaid is not accepted by the military, and he steals one of the warheads and uses his biplane to sort of kamikaze the mothership. And that would have been interesting. I'm glad they went with it the way they did. The only thing I didn't like about it, though, is he has 3 sets of last words, and I thought that made it a little redundant.
A little redundant, yes.
But that
most people
being
don't,
said,
most people don't even get last words, but he got it 3 times.
It's a character flaw. Some people have to get them 4 answers in.
I don't think a crop duster could have made it up that high. So I think I'm glad they went with the jet.
I am too. It would have been interesting. It would have been,
Yeah.
and it does make because a lot of people are like, there's no way anybody that unstable would be passed to fly one of
To save the
F-15s.
whole Earth?
Yeah,
Maybe.
but again, they were so desperate for pilots. Like, you know what? What the hell? What the hell? But
They could have had Anakin doing it. What's this do?
did you know his
Try a
daughter in that?
barrel.
His daughter in that was in the movie Tug you were in.
Oh,
Matinee?
the one about William Castle. The matinee.
Was it called? It
Yeah,
was
matinee.
Yeah. She's the girl in it.
Oh,
Just a little fun fact.
never even made that connection.
No one did. She looks completely different.
And nobody's ever recognized the back of my head either. So
Well,
there's a song in there somewhere. Just walk away, Tug. You know.
I have to say, I really like Independence Day. I really do. I love the movie. I think Jeff Goldblum was a great performance in it. And I even like Will Smith's performance in it. And I'm not going to hate on Will Smith because he slapped Chris Rock, because I think he should have slapped him twice.
Okay.
I think Will Smith has made some bad movies, and I do
a lot
agree with Thrash that he's not the greatest actor. But
right? Did we see Wild Wild West? Did everybody see that movie? That was awful. What?
Second worst rendition he ever did.
Yeah, I didn't say he was a great actor. I said he was good in.
He's perfect for Independence Day because Independence
Day, he did a good job.
It's supposed to be a
okay.
good
So
like the one with the Walking Dead in New York or whatever. That movie wasn't good.
We're not going to talk about that movie.
Yeah, I didn't even say the name.
So I watched Independence Day not only because it would look cool, but because Brent Spiner was in it. And then I also watched the second one because not only did it look kind of cool, but Brent Spiner's in it. So I like Brent Spiner. Okay.
No, he's great in it too.
Brent Spiner's amazing.
Actually, Brent Spiner playing the Mad Doctor was probably the best part of Independence Day.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arguable.
I love his dirty underwear walking around. That was pretty funny too. It was like anyway,
the pieces were all there. I said back in the day, and I'll say it now, I would love to re-edit it. I would love to just tweak it here and there, because the pieces were all there. I just thought, well, we're talking about the space battles, not the editing.
I understand editing there. Sometimes you just want to fix the thing. I got it.
And the space battle portion, which is really just Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum flying up to the mothership and coming back, it is tense in that movie way, and I think it works. It's not as groundbreaking or exciting as the actual dogfight under the mothership, which I think is really cool.
That is awesome.
But Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith, they do have some really good on-screen chemistry. I will say that.
They were actually really good together. All kidding aside, they were very, very good together. And then at the end with the cigars, I thought that was
it was perfect. Yeah.
There is one other thing besides the Apple II compatible that always bothered me. Okay, you are working the con on an alien capital ship, and there's a climatic battle going on, during which a ship that you would send out 50 years before just out of the blue comes back, and your first thought isn't, I thought we lost that one. Maybe one of us should go see what's going on with it and what happened to the guy and how he's doing. No, one guard kind of comes over and looks at it, but it's like there's no anomaly. The ship is 40 years overdue, and you're not gonna even look into it. So I thought that was because the whole point of the things is the aliens aren't stupid. There are many things that are not stupid,
but it turns out they kind of are.
All imperialists are stupid.
You got to remember what they said in the movie. The aliens' technology isn't that much different or that much more advanced than ours. What was advanced was their shields. Yeah,
true. But they were did Okay, I thought for a second you cut out. No, yeah, in the movie they make a point of it. This is an alien race that goes from planet to planet and steals technology. Kind of like the Borg, which is dumb, but that's what the movie says. And Donald Kunzer is absolutely right. Blame Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich. They couldn't write their way out of a paper bag. I like some of their movies, but they're not good writers. Okay, and Roland Emmerich is a little insane.
It has been.
Dean Devlin's a better actor than a director.
What have I seen him in?
Let's see. Dante's Peak. Let me look it up. That's the first one that comes into my mind. Dean Devlin.
I like Dante's Peak.
Like 25 years ago, so I probably wouldn't remember if I.
He's in Stargate.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I'm not going anywhere.
He's in The Patriot.
Oh, okay.
He's in Eight-Legged Freaks. He's in Real Genius. Real Genius. That's the one I was thinking of.
Do you know, I was watching somebody online and they were advocating The Patriot as being historically accurate. By what criteria?
I love how we defeated the British by having Mel Gibson, an Australian, stab a guy with the American flag.
Very accurate.
There was a country called America, and it did get its independence from an empire called the British. Other than that,
Mel Gibson.
That's one of those movies I like it because it's stupid.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too.
Yeah,
but not for its accuracy. Although it would have been cool if it had played out that way.
Yeah,
but it didn't. At all.
Okay, so I have completely lost track of who went last or what we were
last.
even
We were talking about
Independence Day, right? Okay, so Dan, what do you got, Dan?
I got the epic star battles, the television series Stargate SG-1. I love this series, and I think their imagination of the aliens as old Egyptian gods and having ships shaped like pyramids is one of the coolest things in movie history. Don't get to see that much of it in the Stargate movie, but later on in the TV series, you get epic space battles, especially in season 5.
No, I mean I like Stargate, and
I like all the Stargates. I haven't met one I didn't like.
It was also started by Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich.
I was gonna say you just mentioned that too.
Yeah,
but I have this really big time love of ancient history. So when in science fiction, so when the two collided together with Stargate, I was overjoyed. All my love of ancient Egyptian history and mixed with my love of science fiction, it just blew me away. For years, I thought it was the best show on television.
Yeah, the movie came out at just the right time for me because that was like when I was going through my I love ancient Egyptian history phase, and I was all into crazy, weird conspiracies and stuff. So like that was like the perfect time. It was like the perfect movie for me at that time. So I see what you mean. I haven't watched enough of the TV show to talk about the space battles, though. It's not that I don't like it. It's that it's one of those things where it's so daunting because there's so much of it. I don't know where to start.
I've always been a big reader of the Von Däniken books, like Chariots of the Gods.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mr. Von Däniken.
Like, this is Chariots of the Gods. This is what happened. This is what's happening now. It was so with the times. And by the way, rest in peace, Eric Von Däniken, who died.
I wish I had said that.
Mel Gibson dies at the end of Expendables 3. Maybe I'll have to watch it now.
In real life?
There's one of his movies that I liked was Forever Young. Did you ever see that one?
I remember Forever Young, where he's got the facial scars. Yeah.
Well, no, he's frozen and then he's thawed out and he's.
Oh no! What am I thinking of? I'm thinking.
I don't know. That was weird, but okay. Anyways, yeah.
The Man with Half a Face or something is what it's called. Yeah.
That was way different. Anyways,
completely different, but it came out around the same time.
Okay then. Well, anyways, yeah. But my teacher, Sergeant Dunham, he was an extra in there somewhere. He's like, I'm right there, and I'm like, where? He's like, right there behind the person there, and I'm like, I
don't know why you can't see me.
That's part of your head there. Okay, cool.
A little bit of blonde curly hair. That's me. Nobody else could have done
that. He has black hair. He's pretty. Really.
I was talking about me, but yeah.
Oh, you.
I don't have that either anymore.
Yeah, nobody's seen the back of your head. Literally.
Mercy.
Yes.
Okay, so Stargate. Like I said, I didn't watch enough of the show to comment on the battles, but I do love Stargate. And one day I will eventually watch all of Stargate. One day.
All of it?
Actually, to me, a series that's just as good as one called Stargate Atlantis.
I love Stargate Atlantis. That's what my next thing was going to be about him.
Yeah, my former podcast co-host Lynn was always trying to tell me that I should just watch Stargate Atlantis, and then if I want to watch more, I can. But Stargate Atlantis is like the required view.
Stargate Atlantis had a lot better, I guess you'd say, a lot better acting, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, than the original Stargate series.
Really
good.
The
main four guys on the Stargate series were awesome actors. Everybody around them probably wasn't, especially the aliens. And they put a little bit more effort into Stargate Atlantis, and they had better villains.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like the Replicator Wars.
They had these, well, I can't remember what they were called, but they were like Wraith. The Wraith.
Yeah, the Wraith.
They would suck the souls right out of people and turn you into a little man. It was awesome.
Because they developed from half a parasite and humanoids, and then that's what they do now. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such a good series. Oh my gosh, I could just do a whole show about how awesome that is.
Done. I used to watch Andromeda, but I only saw a few episodes here and there. I think I was working nights at the time. And for some reason, I always get it confused with Farscape. So to me, they blended into one big show. So I'm familiar with it, but not too familiar with it.
So it's my turn again.
Yes,
and I'm going to talk about This Island Earth. I love This Island Earth. I think it's a great movie, and they go up to the planet of the
Metaluna.
Metaluna, thank you. Metaluna mutant. I should have gotten it. They go up to Metaluna, and the Metaluna people are involved in a war with some other species. I don't remember what they're called. But the other species are at war, and like the planet is dying because their shields are down and they need more uranium or something. I don't even remember. But the point is, the space battles are actually really fun because they're using meteors and instead of lasers, which I mentioned last week, I always think is more clever and more interesting because it's more realistic. And the effects are great for the time period. That was mind-blowing effects. So yeah.
Did you ever see that movie called Earth Star Voyager?
No.
Like a Disney movie. Well, anyways, in that one they have they shoot asteroids at each other too. I always loved that movie. It's one of my favorites when I was a kid.
Thank you, Indy. The Zagons. I should have prepared more for this entry.
Last week actually, when you were talking about using the tractor beams, and rather than like dogfights, you use your independent ships as basically dive bombers.
Right.
Was a great concept, and I thought of the Metalunan War last week, and I'm glad I didn't say anything because I'm glad you brought it up this week. But yeah, it's a fun little movie. The weirdest thing about the movie is conceptually it's great. A lot of the acting is very, very, very dry. Like there's a 45-minute scene involving a dinner party where they just sort of talk about things.
Yeah.
And so when you're a kid and you're used to like high concept, high action sci-fi kind of, but the actual again conception that they use is great. And the scene at the end where they actually go with what's the dude's name?
Exeter.
Thank you, Exeter.
Hey, I got one.
There you go. And he's because the shields are like giving out, which you'd think he would have been a little more high energy trying to create the artificial uranium if he knew there were like literally days left of his planet. But he goes, yeah, this was my capital city, and well, that's where I went to school, and that's what and they usually cut that scene up, but it's a great scene where he's showing it's really the last days of the war. Is that like all the places he remembered from when he left the planet are gone.
Yeah.
And there's that wonderful fight scene with the mutant, which I know it's hokey, but it's great.
It's great.
It's just such a fun movie. And again, the space battles are pretty darn intense, considering it was what 59 that movie came out, 57 maybe even
something like that.
Yeah.
55. So even
55 even.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an absolute great choice. Oh, he's also in the Giant Claw, by the way.
Yes, he is. Forrest J. Ackerman.
They've got a
You gotta love any movie about people, orange-skinned people with blonde hair taking over.
And really, really big foreheads.
When they do the movie on MST3K, he goes, "Have you noticed the high forehead?" And the girl's like, "No."
But yeah, you're right. The fact that they don't always show that scene where he's pointing out what used to be this planet, it leaves you thinking, why are we on this planet that just looks like the moon now? Like, it doesn't look like it was a advanced alien society. Well, it's because it's been destroyed.
It's kind of germane to the plot, but they love to edit old classics to get more commercials in.
They do.
But it's a very important scene.
I think that might have been the first movie released at the like the blockbuster VHS rental places that had Mystery Science Theater reviewing it.
Well, it was the Mystery Science Theater movie. So
it was their theatrical release.
I think that was the one that was released that you could rent.
Yeah.
It was their first again theatrical release. It was the only one. I think the only one released in the cinema by my calculations, but it was actually made as a Hollywood production. Well, it didn't do particularly well, and I'm not sure why. But
it was more the over-under was really bad just because they spent so much money on it. Yeah. They spent too much money on it.
This is paper. It's some incredibly thin piece of metal. Oh no, sir, that's paper. No, that's paper. Sorry, I'm silly. Yes. So I believe Sarah, you're up now.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted.
I got distracted too. I forgot what I was doing. All right.
For some reason, I wasn't.
No, good job.
Oddly enough,
we're all watching out for each other.
Team. Okay, so Stargate Atlantis. Okay, like the last episode of it is awesome. All right, during the Stargate Atlantis series, they do this like jump gate, thing where they all kind of work together. Right, there's like a station you have to stop at for a little bit to do quarantine before you go off to the next place, right? Either Atlantis or Earth, right? Anyway, so the Wraith, they're on the way to Earth because they're going to eat us. They're going to call Earth, right? They're going to take us out, right? And so they shoot up the station. Most everybody on the station gets killed, and then they make their way to Earth partially there, right? And then the Earth ship comes. I forget which one it's called. Anyways, they finally get there. It's just this huge battle. Then Atlantis shows up to flying a spaceship city. Just shows up and just helps destroy them, and then ends up crash landing on the ocean on Earth. Right? And it's just a really great. I mean, I'm not doing it any justice. You have to watch it. It's awesome. But all the battle scenes where they have fighting the replicators and the wraiths and all that stuff, it's just amazing. Like the whole wraith replicator, fighting and stuff it's just great because replicators they just kind of assemble everything, right? And then they become like sentient Borg robot things. I don't know how to explain it. It was really cool. The nanobots, so there you go, right? Anyways, but it's just awesome. It's just great. Very good storyline all the way through. The ending is actually really good.
Okay, I take your word for it.
Oh,
that was so incoherent. I can't even grasp it.
you just have to see it. Okay, it's really good. All right. I mean,
like I said, I'll get around to it eventually.
Right, Atlantis itself is it's the city of Atlantis.
What we're talking about.
It is a spaceship, right? And it just
she's on Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate Atlantis. I'm sorry, it's really good.
I'm just picking it, Sarah. I swear.
I know it's fun.
You got to.
But anyways, I really recommend it. It's really good. The whole series is good though, but the ending is just amazing. Since I
totally agree with you. I loved every minute of it. Rules.
Yes, it does. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
Okay, well,
Okay.
That's probably
Thrash, you're up.
Did I talk about Battle Beyond the Stars last week? I could have sworn
yes,
I
you
did.
did.
Yes, we did talk about that.
Good, because
We
that was.
don't want to talk
I
about
just
John
want to make
Boy
sure I
Wilson
did.
no more.
I would have
No
thought
more
I
Wilson.
could have sworn I
Yeah,
did.
because this is going to be your last pick, and then we're going to do honorable mentions.
I'm going to do one completely out of left field because
Ooh.
this isn't even a science fiction film. I'm going to talk about the space battle sequence in Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Excellent.
Because, as you guys know,
Mm.
I am a huge Monty Python fan. I even like the stuff they did that wasn't particularly good. And there is some. But and Life
yeah.
of Brian is one of my favorite movies. You know what I just found out? And this is the thing I love most about Monty Python. To this day, I can still learn things about them that I literally never knew before. Do you know what Judas, his girlfriend, brief girlfriend, Judith's name in the movie actually is her full name?
No
It's
idea.
Judith Iscariot. I almost wet myself when I heard that. I'm like, oh my God. And they never say it in the movie. It's in the production note. I think it might be in the credits.
That's funny.
That is one of the funniest things. And again, I saw the movie 40 years ago. And now all of a
Blessed
sudden.
are the cheesemakers.
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
My favorite line.
But it's such a great movie. It is bizarrely accurate. I mean, it's a lampoon. But if you know the actual geopolitics going on in Israel at the time, it's like, yeah, it's pretty much how it was going. But then he just happens to fall off the side of a building and lands in this alien ship that for some reason dipped down into the earth. It goes back up, and it's the really cool stop motion aliens. Terry Gilliam did the aliens in it, and they're really they're shockingly good looking science fiction wise. And then they get involved in a fight, and it's this actual pretty intense
There's a battle.
dog fight scene, and miraculously survives. And the guy who watched the whole thing just goes, "You lucky bastard!" And that's it. He just runs off. Because all of a sudden the Romans see him again, they start chasing him again. It's like this surreal portion, but qualifies as genuine sci-fi. I wish Monty Python had made a science fiction film now.
Well, like
it also is the first feature of a spaceship that's a convertible.
Oh,
it is before Heavy Metal. So you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
I think if you want Monty Python doing science fiction, you basically just take that one scene, that one like random digression in the middle of the story, and that is the entirety of Douglas Adams's over, you know. And he wanted to be in Monty Python. He was trying really hard to be in Monty Python. He was friends with Michael Palin and stuff, and so I think Douglas Adams is the sci-fi version of Monty Python.
I'm sure we've had that conversation before because there's a bell ringing in my
head. And
it's very, very accurate. Yes,
just like that one scene in Life of Brian, it feels very much like a scene in the book for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where just like somebody says a line and then Douglas Adams goes off on this rant about how this line went through a wormhole and it was overheard on the battlefield between these two warring factions who were trying to be diplomatic, and apparently in their foreign language it means your mother was a snowblower or something, and it started millions and millions of years of war, and then they were eaten by a dog because they were all really, really tiny. So random.
I feel like yarn.
So yeah, I definitely see a connective tissue.
Was that snowblower joke about somebody in Game of Thrones?
Very good, man. Very good. Anyway,
Monty Python science fiction sketch is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I love
Australia. No, try again. Australia. No, and this time say a different place.
It's a blancmange. Means to win Wimbledon.
Okay, and I'm going to be a giggle plus for the rest of the show. I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. We're pretty much over now. We're just going to go through some honorable mentions if we have any.
All just has broken down.
Yeah. So Dan, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, my favorite movie is a movie about a guy who throws a bottle out of an airplane, and this little black guy, tribal guy, finds it.
Gods Must Be Crazy.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie.
Honorable mention. No, I'm just kidding.
We both have to do a space.
I was waiting for the connection.
Oh, Space Battles. I'm sorry. Let me throw an honorable mention out to the original space movies, the ones that started it all. The 1928 Buck Rogers original spaceships on strings with sparklers out the butt, and that was the ones that started it all and created our whole modern space genre. If it wasn't for Buster Crabbe playing Buck Rogers and Flash Gordon consecutively because he was the man, we wouldn't have none of the science fiction we got today. The
Those serials started it all. Yep.
1928 Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers started it all. And that's my honorable mention and my shout out. So,
very good honorable mention.
Amazing.
I also had Flash Gordon on my list, but specifically I wanted to talk about the 80s movie with the Hawkmen fighting, and
if you're going to do that, you just want to put Barbarella on the list.
I did not put Barbarella on the list. That is not an honorable mention. My other honorable mentions were Ender's Game. The movie's not the best, but they do a really good job interpreting the final battle of Ender's Game, and I'm not going to spoil it for any of you who haven't read or seen Ender's Game. And the only other one I had on my list was the Foundation TV show. There's I know I'm probably the only one here who's seen it, but there's the Battle of Terminus, where the Empire is trying to take the Foundation planet of Terminus, and they basically lay siege to the planet, and there's this one ship that's got a black hole in it, and they basically send it into Terminus and blow up the planet of Terminus. Spoiler alert, which is not in the book, but is so cool. It is such a great space battle, and it's a whole hour long space battle. Like that one episode is just space battle, and it's great. I recommend the Foundation TV show. I know a lot of people who are fans of the books don't like it. I've been a lifelong fan of the books, and I love it. So shut up.
You can't deviate from the source material and have it be an enhancement, not a detriment.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can. You're taking a chance, but it is good. It is good.
I think it's great. What's up?
I said, is it on YouTube?
No, Foundation is not on YouTube. Foundation's on Apple Plus.
Oh, fancy.
There's a lot of great sci-fi on Apple Plus, man. They got Foundation, they've got Severance, they've got Silo, Invasion. There's some really cool stuff on Apple Plus. And this was not a paid advertisement, I promise.
Sure.
Sarah, what do you got for honorable?
Okay, honorable mention for sure. I like I said, I tried to avoid this one because I know I've talked about it, before many times. Wolf 359, right? I mean,
sure.
Star Trek TNG. I love that so much. I remember as a kid, right? When this was happening, I was watching it in real time. There was no streaming for that, right? And I also had it on the antenna, so it was very snowy. It was amazing. All right. Anyway, so I remember watching this, and I was just like, I can't believe Picard got assimilated. I can't believe they're coming to Earth. This is going to be crazy. Earth's supposed to be some great paradise place, and they don't really war, so whatever. I don't know what's going to happen, right? I was just really into it, and then I had to wait a whole season for the second one, right? And then the recap, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I just watched this just to make sure I watched it. I'm good now. Let's go. And I was just like blown away. I was so glad that Picard, was saved, and the Borg cube got destroyed, and Earth was saved. And then like when Deep Space Nine started, then Sisko's wife died because of Locutus, and then there's some tension there, and then it was just really good story writing. The battle was amazing. It was intense. You didn't really like Shelby at all.
No, of course not.
She was face a lot. Anyways, but she was gone, and that was great. Anyways, but yeah, man, I tell you, man, that was some intense stuff as a kid watching that. I remember to this day like it was just yesterday. I played it in my mind. It was so good.
My favorite behind-the-scenes story about Best of Both Worlds is that the writer, Michael Piller, thought that it was going to be the last thing he wrote in Star Trek, that he thought he was not going to get picked up again for the show. So he basically wrote the first part of Best of Both Worlds to end in such a way that there's no way anybody could ever recover it. Like it was his last little screw you.
Yeah.
But then they did rehire him, and his first job was to write Best of Both Worlds Part 2.
So, yeah, but he did amazing.
He did a good job. He fixed it.
Story running, the effects were great. You know, it was just great. Shelby was gone. I don't like her. Didn't like her at all. Anyways.
No, Best of Both Worlds. And the cool thing about the Wolf 359 fight in Best of Both Worlds is that at that point, you don't actually see the battle. You just see the aftermath. You hear the battle and you see the aftermath. Yeah, you don't see Wolf 359 until the pilot of Deep Space Nine, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, but it's just so intense, man. You feel like you're there. You're like, I just warp there now. Just get there. Oh man, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Oh God, I almost want to go watch Star Trek now.
Okay, so Thresh, last call.
Believe it or not, I've covered all the ones I wanted to talk about. So I will simply ponder the wisdom of that which I've already said.
I feel like we actually exhausted a topic for the change. Even though many people in the chat have mentioned it, we never talked about The Expanse because I don't think any of us have actually seen it. But if you do Google best space battles in movie or TV, The Expanse is usually the first thing that people talk about.
Yes, I noticed that. And I was like, what is this?
So Thresh, what have you got going on tonight? Indy would like to know, and so would I.
Yes. Just a general topic. I am going to use my new concept again for the trivia. This is, I call it character studies. That's where we all talk about classic actors from the golden age of TV and film that are big names, but not the character actors. So I've taken character actors who sometimes have had hundreds of appearances in film and TV and do a study on them. Tonight's topic, by request, is going to be Burt Mustin. And if you don't know who Burt Mustin is,
I love Burt Mustin. Sorry.
A lot of people do. But if you don't know who Burt Mustin is, you can either Dave has a very nice post from a couple years back. Dave Sundstrom talks about him.
Chance even did a little spiel on one of his 80 long hour shows about Burt Mustin. I love Burt Mustin. Sorry, he's family favorite here.
If you Google him and look at the picture, you'll most likely recognize him instantly. Like I just, I'm like, oh, that guy.
Like Emily was saying, she had no idea who he was, and I go, you'll know exactly who we're talking about once you see him. Like, he was in. So
I'll be watching.
I don't want to give the game away, but that's what we're going to be talking about tonight.
I'll be watching
general Q&A.
Oh, yeah.
7:00 Thrash time, 6:00 Central time. I'm on Central time too, so yes, Texas.
I'm on Pacific time, so
all my exes live there.
Oh. All right, cool.
All my exes are in an insane asylum.
I don't doubt it. Well, there you go. Anyways, and then this Thursday we're going to do the meme show, and we want to know why what are memes and why do they taste blue? So it'll be a great show. See you guys all there.
When are you going to be so meme?
Yeah, don't meme me. Anyways, I got Dumble ears right now.
Dan, did you have any honorable mentions? I don't want to gloss over it.
Yeah, I think he went.
I went first.
Yeah. He talked about Buster Crabbe.
Well, I will say,
yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
But on your
choice.
But on your ex's remark, I will say that all my exes are probably looking up right now at me smiling.
Up. Yeah, it's nice.
I got it.
Okay, well, I don't know what the topic's going to be next week. I'm going to ask Damien, see if he has any ideas.
Damien, he's crazy.
Yes, he is. That's why I love him. You're all crazy.
He should be there Thursday, too.
I do have... The video that's dropping today is just a compilation of all my cyber films. So if you missed those last year, they're all coming out as one big video. Those do really well with my algorithm, and I'm trying to get my algorithm back up because the stills versions of my videos have not been doing very well, and my channel's been hurting. So I'm gonna have to find a way around that. And I'm working.
It's been the holidays, and people's busy. Everybody's channel views are down.
Oh, I know. Yeah, trust me. I understand how the analytics work. I'm not gonna get into it. But behind the scenes, I am working on things. Don't worry. And yeah, next week I've got that Roger Corman video I promised. I've been working hard on that. I wasn't quite ready to release it yet. There's still some more work I wanted to put into it, so that's why I didn't release it today. I'll release it next week. And then
Roger who?
he's a core man.
Cool. Do you know what our topic for next week's going to be yet?
No, not yet. Like I said, I'm gonna ask Damien.
Damien.
Unless you guys have any ideas, I don't know.
Corman Classics would be great, to be honest with you. I think we
Who?
Corman Classics.
Who?
Turn the tables on me, huh?
Where is he? There he is. Nice to see you, Chris. Good timing. Ooh, sea battles. Yeah, I could talk about submarine battles in movies.
Oh my gosh, that's a topic you could go on for. There's so many.
In film, we could.
Yeah, I could go on.
Yeah,
if you want to talk about, we can talk about vampire movies next week because I'm about to go in here, eat dinner tonight, and watch Renfield.
I haven't seen that one yet. You gotta let me know.
Do you want to do sea battles in film?
I kind of do want to do sea battles. That's the one that really stuck out.
That would really. You know what? I think we have a winner.
Yeah, I think Donald wins. That's what I want to do.
Oh yeah, that's an endless topic. That's great.
And yeah, all of mine are probably going to be submarine battles because I'm a submarine movie nut. So
yeah, I would feel like that too.
Yeah. Das Boot with that guy from Wing Commander. Great movie.
It actually is.
I could probably literally talk about any Pacific sea battle from World War II or any island conquest.
There's so many great movies just about the Pacific battles.
Yeah,
we could do a video just on that.
There were plenty in the Atlantic. There's a few on the Indian Ocean even too.
So. Yeah.
So I don't think we got it.
Started on St. Bismarck and stuff like that.
I think we have a winner, Donald. Good job. So that'll be next week. We will be talking about sea battles. That's it. I'm done. I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to hit the button.
So wait a minute. Next week, we're going to be talking about semen?
Yes.
Sea battles.
We will be talking about semen.
You fruit bat.
Thank you and good night.
Like, subscribe, and rate fans.
Yeah, what he said.
Which was what?